everybody, welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy!
God, I keep forgetting
What are we missing
how loud
today?
These videos are. I gotta turn that down a bit.
This last galaxy.
Yeah, me too.
Nah, he's saying
that-
that. Don't worry about it.
It was the volume. You're good. It was the volume of the video. Cele
Yeah.
records these with high def surround sound blaring in your ear audio.
And boy,
sometimes.
if I noticed that when editing these parts, like I swear to God, I had to go.
I don't mean.
I know it's not your fault. I understand. It's just that I shit you not. Usually when I edit videos, I can usually dial them down to around 10. It's fine. For these, I usually have to go 5 at the max.
Devil damn.
King Caliente's back.
Yep.
He's getting his hot, spicy revenge.
By the way, I guess it's a testament to how schizophrenic this commentary is, because I actually forgot that we fought him in the first place.
Oh, this was like way back in Good Egg, dude.
It's been a
Was
long time.
that back in, like, the fountain?
No, that was the terrace.
Yeah, he was really early.
Good Egg Galaxy, the first main level, dude.
Yeah, that is our greens.
Right.
Or are you dealing with these again?
Green World 1-1.
/ Green Hill Zone.
There you go.
And Knuckles.
Slash whatever the. Go ahead.
And Knuckles.
Slash whatever. Go ahead.
Super Mario Galaxy and Knuckles.
What are you doing here? What the? No, hold up. I don't know.
Hey there. My name's Knuckles the Echidna. I was asked to come here because you need us.
No, you
too-
shouldn't have done that.
Too hard of a dive.
But yeah,
Go
it's
ahead,
like,
James.
I was asked to come here because after the whole thing with forces, we need to pick up as many side jobs as we can.
No, actually, the joke I was about to make is, so, hey there, I'm Knuckles. I was asked by some guy named Sakurai to be your spear for the day.
Oh.
If not that, I'm imagining now. I forget, Gui. How's your Tails impression? Cele.
Oh, God, no! If I'm gonna go down, I'm taking this bullet barrel with me!
I thought I could make it.
Just to answer your question, Logan, if memory serves me right, she does an adequate job as Tails. It's just the fact that she doesn't like to voice him.
I was gonna say, in terms of the whole Knuckles thing,
I don't know what I'm saying.
She doesn't mind the
Sorry.
character, she just doesn't
tried-
care about the franchise.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to participate if it's entertaining enough.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah,
That's fair.
just overall, I don't really care for the franchise.
I was just imagining.
Where did it
with all-
touch you?
I was just imagining
Give it to Tails.
freaking Tails being like, spare change after Sonic Forces.
I'm a munchkin!
No, Eggman, you're not a munchkin.
Ow!
Cele, the Z button on the nunchuck
Okay, actually,
has this ability to crouch, but if you do
Actually,
it
it's-
in motion directly before a
Since when did-
button press,
Oh my God.
and I'm not talking
when
no half button presses, no alternate
I
universes,
could make it across
long
gaps.
jumping.
since when did James clone himself?
No.
I've been better about that, to be fair.
No, I'm sorry. Logan became James's clone a long time ago.
Oh. See, now I have this problem with games that I like when I see someone play them, and I'm just like, I have this thing.
You're essentially a backseat gamer.
Yes, when it's a game I like, and it's like.
It's called backseat gamer syndrome.
It would
yeah,
be different
actually,
if this was like a brand new technique, but he's known this since '64.
If I could just go back to the whole thing with us quoting that
jeez.
Muppets thing with Sonic characters. Who are we, Froggy? I couldn't care less.
Is that Froggy?
Yeah, he doesn't have an actual voice, so why not?
Wait, that's fair.
I think he's referencing one of the Sonic shorts where he literally did have a posh accent.
Really?
Yeah. It was fun. No, it wasn't fun. You just shoved me up your
I hate this
ass.
battle so much.
Yes, because now you can't just
No,
stand
it's
on
not
the same
fun.
spot. Oh,
I
guys,
forgot
look.
he appeared
What?
here.
If I give up any more Grand Stars, my dad's gonna be mad. So this calls for my ultimate weapon. Give him some heat, King Caliente.
I love how he's saying like if I give him away, he's like then stop giving him away. if I beat King Caliente,
know
don't
we've-
feel like you owe me anything
Why is
And
he
I'm-
different? Why is he dark in color?
because he's in the sun.
Also, I know we bring it up every time she does the voice, but it is a very cute voice you do, Ellie.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I will say, all things considered, I mean, I understand they needed to have another boss for the sake of Junior having another time in the spotlight, but this felt very anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Well,
I
mean,
wish. Oh, careful, Cele, don't just walk.
Like,
I will
I will.
say-
Oh, you
I
missed
will-
the melon.
I will
I'm
say,
trying to avoid the lava.
Go ahead,
I will
James.
say to Galaxy 2's credit, they do a much better job with the boss diversity when it comes to like these end of world sections.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bam.
There you are.
I was also
That's
thinking
rematch.
In fact, I
also
think the last Bowser Jr. boss fight is a literal tower.
And you can't kill these things, so that's what's really frustrating.
I also think. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Oh, jeez, that's getting a little clustered.
Oh.
Getting warmer. Getting warmer. 2-1. 2-1.
Oh.
Stupid glow things! I don't know what those things are called.
I just called them Potobos.
I just called them annoying.
I called them. Oh boy.
I also was thinking of the whole Bowser Jr. voice. It's still so cool and so fun. I just like makes me wish that Rabbids Kingdom Battle wasn't super long.
Ah, dang it.
Because Bowser Jr. just has some great
boy.
moments in that.
I mean, it's not super duper long. I mean, it's still like shorter than your average tactical RPG, but even so, it's like you wish there were more character-driven
I can
moments
do
like
this
that.
long. Never mind.
I forgot.
Actually, just real quick, just going on to like Bowser Jr. and voices, I want to ask Allie if they ever do make like a Mario like animated thing and they didn't get the actress that voices Bowser Jr. How do you think of the idea of the person voicing him being the guy that voices, well, not guy, girl, the girl that voices Gizmo from Teen Titans?
Man.
I'd have to go and look up that voice again. I mean, I know it's Tara Strong.
Bowser Jr.
Well,
Tara
technically,
Strong was Tara.
it's actually Lauren Tom. Tara does fill in now and then, but for the most part, it's Lauren Tom.
Oh, okay.
But
I don't remember how she sounds.
I just don't want Bowser Jr. to say snot. Gizmo has kind of a penchant for that.
Sorry, you cut off for me. What?
I don't want.
He's talking about the fact that that Gizmo likes to say, like, he comes up with the expletives that are mainly like centered around snot because, you know, the executives didn't like the idea of a kid using actual swears.
I believe this is our last Grand Star.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Well, the last one up until the very end.
Oh yeah, until the very end. You're right.
Because
So
this is the last. This is the almost last Grand Star. This is that was supposedly supposed to be our last true, like, from a hub final level, and now there's just the final level.
Though that being said, we still have one more world to go through if you want to get all the other stars.
And we got a purple coming!
Oh, great.
No, Cele.
And Rosalina has nothing to say.
Stop it, Cele, with the frickin'... You just imagine, like, now I just imagined a freaking metal song, like, wake up! Grab a bunch of bread, wake up! Let's go to the
Actually, just now that you say that,
That'd be so funny.
now that you say that, Logan, that's
I
like,
told you guys.
now that you say that, Logan, now I'm just imagining it's like, I'd love to hear you sing, "We'll find the perfect peace where joys never cease."
No, not this one. I
Oh,
hate this
boy.
one.
It's a time
Is
bomb.
this on a time limit? This
It's
is
a time
time
limit.
limit one, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, we
And
just
it's
said
one
it
of
was.
those
Yeah.
And it's one of those collect 100 of 150.
It's frugal, so just be quick about it and use long jumps, your most efficient and quick mode of transportation along a horizontal plane of ground.
If I do a long jump, I might miss some coins, and then thus the long jump would be completely and utterly useless.
But if you're meaning to go around the planet very quickly and take advantage of the boomeranging gravity, just yeah.
Hey, Allie,
Yeah.
how much you willing to bet they're gonna break up after this playthrough?
No,
My internet's.
she
you
doesn't
guys
get.
are terrible.
No, she doesn't get this first try. Maybe.
I'm sorry,
No, I
my
wouldn't.
internet is a tad spotty, so I didn't quite catch all of that.
I was making a joke about how, like, because of how much they've been bickering over the game lately, I was saying how much you willing to bet they'll break up after this playthrough.
No.
I'd like to stress to the audience real quick that we're not doing Galaxy 2 for a commentary, so rejoice.
Yeah, I
Those purple
volunteered to
coins
do it as a
suck.
look at.
Okay. But I mean, I've already said before, and I'm gonna say it until the end of this freaking credits. This is up until Odyssey. This was my favorite Mario game.
It was one of my
64
favorites, for
aged
sure.
really well, but I just really
same
enjoyed the
here.
presentation of this.
Ah,
Eh.
And I
I
got
like
mine
Galaxy
on it.
1 just fine. I'm gonna be an idiot and say I prefer 2, though.
That's fair. I mean, honestly, in my personal opinion, I think they're both on equal terms. Like, one's better at one thing and the other's better at the other thing.
yeah.
And honestly, both
That's
things
what
are
happens. You
just
can't
so...
long jump this
Maybe.
because there's no room for error there.
There's also, she said after Mario was walking on nothing for a little bit back there. There's also,
Walking on airs.
there was also, what else was there? There was also, yeah, I just like the presentation of this. The space, the gravity was like, I thought the gravity was going to be super weird to figure out, but actually was really fun.
Yeah.
Like the
And then
game's-
Sonic
I mean-
tried it and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna try to make my way back to the entrance.
No pressure.
Honestly, this one isn't.
Yeah, no, you got this.
It's not
Get it.
nearly as bad as the Luigi one.
The bone pen.
Yeah, I was
Well,
gonna
that
say at least these coins were pretty like densely packed. But yeah, I gotta get
But
to
you
the
still
time
have
limit.
to get to the. There's the clock's still ticking.
Not that way.
See now, so you don't have to worry about the like we said. Now you don't have to worry about the coins. Now you can long jump to your heart's content.
But what if I?
It's right
I
there,
don't need to.
though.
I'm
But
already
what?
there.
But what if she were to run into a hedge? Which
Well, what if she missed the
shouldn't even be that
star
hard.
with the?
It shouldn't. It shouldn't even be like a blockade or anything. It's just leaves.
Yeah. Just
Mark just face for that shit.
Yeah. but
Honestly,
no.
that's just a common trope when it comes to all fiction, or at least all games.
That's
But
fair.
no. But yeah, no. I liked Galaxy so much. I got autographed by Martin.
We got
so
another hungry
meh.
Luma.
Hey, hungry Luma.
Got any tasty starry
That-
nuts? I'll transform. I need 1,000 starry
Well,
nuts.
you-
I'm hungry.
Damn, that's good to see that you got
She's
a
freaking out.
surplus.
It's freaking out. And
That's quite an
That's it,
appetite
I'm
you got
here we
It's gonna
go.
blow.
Explosion.
there. I said you got quite an appetite there.
They all do, honestly.
Is that the largest? Is that the largest amount of things we have
no.
to
The
do?
largest one needs 1,600.
Let's see.
Choosing a
Sand
favorite
Spiral
snack.
Galaxy. I'm trying to remember. Do the Luma galaxies have? Are the Luma galaxies like susceptible to comets?
No, they are not.
Oh, now I get why it's called choose a favorite snack. You actually have one of two options to beat this stage with.
And which one will you choose?
A bee mushroom or
The
a
boo
boom
mushroom is so much easier. Pick the boo mushroom.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if she does or not.
Better go
Survey
left.
Choice
says
is
Better
yours.
go left.
And go for the
Better
boom.
frickin' there you go.
Unlimited flight beats all.
I forgot who Red Toad was.
Ah, just anyone.
I just realized. Yeah,
what?
I just realized. Yeah, I think that's right. Wait, Captain Toad's not wearing his
Yeah, I was gonna
searchlight.
say,
That's probably
I
not
think that's
Captain
just
was a
Toad.
Red
It could
Toad.
just be a normal toad.
Also,
Yeah, I was about to say, I think
no.
it's just.
wonder how I don't think a boo mushroom tastes like anything because a ghost is incorporeal.
It's air.
It's
I
not
don't know
gonna
if we've
taste like
already-
anything.
Not
And I
very
don't know if we-
filling.
And I don't know
Probably
if we've
tastes
already
like
talked
water.
about. And I don't know if we already talked about this, but but if a boo who's infatuated with you comes into contact with you, will you still take damage?
Oh, this section.
I hate this one.
Oh, this will be fun.
This is
but,
tricky.
But anyway,
Bright because of the moonlight.
and to answer your question, Hype, you don't take damage. You just revert back to normal.
I
Okay.
hate this so much.
Oh,
I don't remember asking that, but okay.
that was me,
Well,
but it's
or
okay.
that was Logan. Whatever.
I just spoke with such a deep tone.
Sometimes you two sound alike at the worst of times.
Be careful,
I
you have a
know,
lot of
it's
momentum
like-
as Rainbow Mario.
Oh boy.
That's why I hate Rainbow Mario.
I know, it's just so shocking, James. Like, we sound alike, we both have equally white names. I mean,
No,
I'm
that's not where
surprised
this
it's...
starts.
Wow, really, Steve?
It's a running gag between him and Matt. Don't worry about it.
I
And
mean,
you don't have to worry about the bombs because invincible.
You know, you probably could jump to the moon from there.
and you know what? Who
Probably
says the
would.
alley?
You-
Oh boy.
You can't actually.
The moon has
for
no
sure you
gravity.
can. Like you get plenty of inertia from your jumps. Assuming you're running really fast.
I need to time it. I need to stop running so fast.
No, Cele, you're supposed to run really fast in order to get that distance.
But you know what?
Well,
I was about to say the aloe
damn.
boy.
Oh, brother.
I was trying to stop myself.
But just going back to that thing, it's like, the allegations don't stop there. How do we know that Allie and Jordan aren't the same person?
But
Have you ever seen them in the same room at the same time ever?
But Jordy's not even here.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Anyway, I don't know. Even Gwee's like, exactly. No. Anyway, so just keep at it. No need to rush. Get the other star. There we go.
Yeah,
Well,
it is
I'm
very...
myself.
Whoop. Yeah, I don't blame Cele for being slow here, because it is very easy to
Yeah.
be reckless and fall off when
Yeah.
you're going at
I don't
max
even-
speed.
Yeah, it's really.
'Cause
crazy.
I honestly can't
Because-
even remember the last time I actually
There
went
you
through this
go.
whole thing like entirely. I usually just long
See,
jump
there you go.
right around the halfway point.
But there you go. Also, you don't. Also, I don't think you actually need Rainbow Mario for his speed. You just need it to survive those bombs everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, it helps, but, you know. Anyway, that's another stop for the collection.
I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
just 6 away from 100.
What are we doing next?
Oh no, you're the one
Oh
You're the one
boy,
running
another
this
one.
stuff.
Not another one.
Okay, is this our
never learned my lesson.
okay? Is this our
And
last
Dusty
one?
Dune.
We have to be running out of these.
No, there's still...
No,
there's
it's
still...
not. There's still Molten Galaxy, which we haven't even got to yet.
And Dreadnought.
Okay, yes, and all these coins you have to collect, but luckily it's not time.
How many
Well, yeah.
coins does? How many purple coins does God really need right now?
I think most, if not every single level in this game has a purple coin comet.
Jeez.
Well, all the big ones, not so much the little ones. Those always have one.
And some of these you have to long jump to get.
Yeah.
That wasn't one of them.
Well,
Okay.
good.
These guys are so weird.
Mario, use the tornadoes to reach the purple coins way up high. Step into the tornado and shake Wiimote.
But not that one.
No, those are fine.
It's ripping apart the body of a real person.
No, those ones are fine.
It's funny to me for the longest time. I was a little concerned about going into the Tweesters because,
'Cause
well,
the
the fact that their eyes,
bones.
you'd swear that they were enemies, but no, they're just another form of tornado.
I was also
Yeah.
worried
No,
about the bones.
No, those guys are fine. The ones with the debris in them are okay.
Imagine
Your
if
favorite.
Jeez, imagine frickin' Mario jumped in one of those and then just nothing but the bones were left.
Oh god.
That's morbid.
I still can't get over
Yeah,
the
it's
fact
morbid.
that
It's already morbid enough that there's a skull in them.
I still can't get over the fact that they literally just took a Paper Mario enemy and put them in the mainstream games like straight up. I think the Tweesters are the first and currently only enemies to do
I don't
that.
know if I'm in the right. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
my depth perception sucks.
To be fair, honestly, when it comes to stuff like that, Cele, the best course of action is always to pay attention to your drop shadow.
Yeah.
You cut off what?
Always pay attention to the drop shadow whenever you're doing stunts like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice.
And I don't typically ground pound unless I know for sure I'm safe.
Gotcha. Going through.
Excuse me.
Easy. But so, which comment do you think would be the coolest one?
What do you mean?
Like, which of the comments are your favorite?
Like in terms of type, or like
Probably the
type.
speed run comment.
nah, the
Comment. I can't say comment and comment.
Comment.
I
Go ahead, James.
Okay. You say that though, Cele, the speedrunning comments are always, I always felt were the most boring because they don't outside of like a very generous time limit, that's all they have to them.
Well, yeah, but they're the least mundane.
You say that, I feel they're the most mundane.
Oh,
Careful.
well, what would you say are?
There you go.
Well, what would you say
That's
to
why I
you?
don't long jump.
What would you say to you are the most mundane, Cele?
The ones that are just kind of they're there.
No, I mean like, Cele was saying like that the time trials are the least mundane. I was asking her what she thought the most mundane was.
Cosmic comments.
You think though? You think so? I find those the most interesting, just because they test your knowledge.
Let
of
me
the
give
level.
you a tip. Here, there are no purple coins in the sands.
I mean, all things.
Yeah, but-
I mean, really, when you stop and
You're
think
getting
about
better.
when you stop and think about the time trial, like the time trial comments are honestly very redundant when you compare them to the cosmic comment.
Because your
comments.
route isn't really going to
Oh, boy.
change.
Right.
I like purple I like purple comments only because I like the sound. I like the sound the purple coins make.
The purple coins are nice, but yeah, the
They
cosmic.
sound delicious.
Nice.
Yeah, the cosmic ones are pretty. Yeah, the cosmic ones are pretty cool. That you have to actually change your route up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with Luigi.
And then you got the fucking Daredevil comments.
Those can
ones.
go to hell.
Actually,
They return in Galaxy 2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
there's a whole galaxy based around one of them.
And the one fucking star I never got in that game is a Daredevil comment.
Oh, was it the Grandmaster run?
Yes.
Oh.
I forgot that was a thing.
Fuck that piece of shit.
Yeah.
I don't blame you because it does take a lot of endurance.
It was already hard enough to beat that level legit normally.
Yeah, I was able to, but I don't blame you for quitting on it.
I'm perfectly fine with beating Champions Row with all 5 characters in 3D World. Thank you very much.
Do you get anything special for beating it on Daredevil? Oh,
Oh.
that drive was
That
almost
was
killed.
way
too.
too close.
I think the only thing you get out of beating Daredevil Grandmaster is that Rosalina appears, pretty much hitches a ride on the Starship Mario. That's pretty much it.
But she's in her
Yeah.
Cosmic Witch form, isn't she?
No,
Nope.
it's regular Rosalina.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's actually.
I would
there.
like if they.
Captain Toad.
I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did it in Smash. I don't know if they did in Smash 4, but I would like it if in Ultimate one of her skins is a Cosmic Witch form.
It's not. I checked.
It's not.
I
will-
I get that they want to do palette swaps, but when there is a unique skin made for them, it's in their files already.
Dude, I've already mentioned like how many missed opportunities they've made with like alternate costumes. Like Daisy doesn't have her classic colors.
Wait, seriously? Oh man.
Richter doesn't have his Symphony of the Night outfit, and for some daft reason they got rid of Mario's Fire Flower colors.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that I did hear.
But we got
Which,
Mario
I mean,
Maker.
at the end of the day, he got like two alt costumes, which makes up for it, I guess. But even so, it's like it's one of
And
those-
to this, and they still never gave us a dry Bowser costume for Bowser.
That's another thing. They
Right.
actually they gave oh god down I go. But no,
Goodbye.
actually I was about to say they gave Mario his wedding outfit, but they didn't give Peach or Bowser theirs.
That's
Like the
odd.
closest thing we have to that is Peach's white dress alt.
Which it is what it is, but yeah, I do appreciate some of the alts that they gave us, but I do think they missed out on a few others. I mean, honestly, I'm not. Of all things, though, I'm still shocked that they actually gave Yoshi his crafted world colors.
Yeah, well,
Stupid
I
depth
can
perception.
understand that. Well, I can understand that it in a sense of like it's promoting crafted world, but honestly, it's not really that distinct from his regular outfit. Like honestly, I think Yarn Yoshi would be a better choice. 'Cause
you
that at
say
least
that-
looks different.
I would argue, though. How you say that. I think it's distinct enough because it's a lot more the colors are a lot more saturated than his normal colors. So I'll give him
Well, I
that
just-
much. It's still funny to think about regardless.
Well, I
Now,
just mean in terms of like overall appearance, because aside from the more saturated colors, it doesn't
Oh,
really look
well, there
that
goes
different.
Purple Toad got smushed.
Whoop.
You'll be fine.
But no, actually, I was about to say, you want examples of color palettes that honestly feel like no distinct from one another. Richter has two colors that are essentially the same damn thing.
One has gray highlights and the other has white highlights.
More like one's blue and one's bluer.
Bluer.
I'm in the mood for a more bluer outfit.
Here I thought the alt colors for Pac-Man were fucking lazy.
Well, I guess that to be fair, you
I
can only
agree
do
with you
so
there.
much with Pac-Man.
I think it's just you could have made him a different color than yellow, but I digress.
Yeah,
Also,
I agree.
actually another missed opportunity, Miss Pac-Man.
Or
Right,
Dr.
Miss Pat is
Pac-Man.
right there.
Nah, I think Professor Pac-Man can go just retire it, go into retirement home for all I care. I just care for Miss Pac-Man. Anyway, sorry about that.
On that note,
I guess yeah, we're getting there.
And Cele sighs a breath of relief.
Time for us to move on to the engine.
Oh boy. Till next time, guys.
Bye-bye.
bye bye.
Someone call a mechanic.